YouTube family, what's going on? So I know that you guys have been seeing a lot of like videos, commercials about all of these box kits, and I'm sure some of you are interested to try them. Like, you're probably wondering, oh, how good is it? How much does it cost? Don't worry, because your girl got you. I'm coming here and I'm bringing you a review of every meal kit that I can find just for you. I'm not sponsored by anybody, and I'm paying for this all with my own money. So all of my opinions and all of my ratings on any of these meal kits are purely mine. They're not influenced by anything. So today I am bringing you a review on HelloFresh. I ordered 2 boxes from them and I got a total of 5 meals. I had 3 on the first and 2 on the last. And I will probably do a side-by-side to kind of give you, or I might just cut to the video to kind of show you the different meals I got, how they tasted. Okay, so now let's get into this HelloFresh review. So what I do is I give each meal kit kind of like a 4 criteria rating. So I rate them off of likability of the overall meal kit and the company, and basically like the business side, like how well were things sent, how easy was it to sign up, how easy was it to cancel, how user-friendly was everything, and just in general, how did I feel like the selections and everything they had made it for their customers. Then I rate them on cost. How cost effective is it? And then I rate them on taste. So how did the food taste? And then the last thing I rate them on is the time cooking, because a lot of people care about like not necessarily, I mean, that's kind of the point of the meal kit, is to bring all these like cooking meals and make it like basically easier for you to actually cook in your own home. And how easy is it for you to cook in your own home if it's going to take you 8 hours to cook? The first meal I got was this crispy chicken with like rice, lime rice, I think. And it was really, to be honest, like a Chipotle bowl. It was actually really good. The only thing I didn't like, it was really oily. So it was like a Chipotle bowl, but like kind of like you cooked it yourself. So I kind of gave it a rating of 3.5 because of the amount of oil. It actually tasted really good, but I don't like things that make me feel like fat, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to feel like I just ate like a hamburger and fries and a hot dog and pizza all in one meal. That's just not something I enjoy. So because it had the oily taste, I had to give them a little bit of a minus. Then they also said that that meal would take 40 minutes to make, but it took me 45. The next meal I made was this duck with duck fried potatoes. It was so good, you guys. It tasted delicious. Duck to me is like the steak of chicken. It's so good, it's succulent, it has just so much flavor. And honestly, it's really hard to find meals like duck anywhere. I've never cooked duck until HelloFresh. So kudos to you, HelloFresh, on that. So I had to rate that meal a 5. It did say it would take about 35 minutes, and it really took me about 50 minutes. The next meal I had was this pasta casserole. Just your basic pasta casserole, but I do like how they incorporated like spinach into it to kind of give it a little bit of a lift with the vegetables. But it was really your typical heavy pasta, cheesy casserole. So it was really good. It was, I mean, what I expected. It was not, you know, out of the box, but it wasn't like, you know, way far left. So I just gave it a 4 because for somebody that it tasted good, and for someone that maybe has never made that, they would be like, wow, this is amazing. The 4th dish I cooked was Korean thighs with like rice and a cucumber. It was so good. Like, it was so balanced. Like, they balanced it perfectly. The cucumber salad was like very acidic, and it cut through like all the heat and heaviness of that barbecue Korean chicken. It was so well balanced, and I gave it a 4. It tasted great. They added the amount of spice that I'm always looking for, so I love that. And the last meal was actually a vegetarian meal. So I want all my veggies out there to know that a lot of these meal kits do cater to vegetarians. So I had like, it was chile relleno. And I'm sorry for all my Hispanic people out there that are gonna murder me because my pronunciation, and I'm from California, my pronunciation isn't on point. It was really, really good. You know, poblano peppers, just your basic kind of like stuffed peppers, but without any meat. And it was really good. So I rated it a 4 as well. So overall, for taste from HelloFresh, with the average of all of those meals, the average for my taste was 4.1. So they are like right on par. In terms of cost, the first box with the gourmet duck cost me $59. No, I'm not kidding you. Flash it on the screen. Hopefully it's flashing on my face. $59 for the 3 meals, including the duck. So that's like $60 for 3 meals. So that's like basically $20 a meal for 2 people. That to me is a really good price point. So I was really happy with that. My second meal cost $47.95. So it ends up coming out to being a little over $20, like maybe $25. But that's just because the cost of shipping's in there. So if you're gonna get less than 2 meals, they're gonna charge you for shipping. I mean, if you're gonna get 2 meals, they're gonna charge you for shipping. If you get more than 2 meals, the shipping's on them. So, I mean, it might be more cost effective to just go ahead and get 3 meals each time. Anyways, that's how I rated HelloFresh on cost, is I gave them a 4. I thought they were really good. It's really hard for me to give out 5s, so that's just me. Before I talk about complete likability, is the time spent to cook. So regardless of if they said that the meal was gonna take 30 minutes or 45, it's like every meal I cooked from them took me about 45 minutes, regardless. And so since their timeline was normally from 30 to 45, I felt like they kind of fell well into my 45-minute range. And like I said, it may be me, I'm a little bit slower in the kitchen, who knows, but I felt like because the amount of food I was cooking, not the amount, but the complexity in the actual cook was about worth the 45 minutes or so. So, and the last thing is the likability of the complete package that HelloFresh has given me. And I gave them a 5, y'all. A 5. I do not normally give 5s. I gave them a 5 because I really like it. I like everything. I thought that my food came in really good. I overall really enjoyed the taste. I like the variety that they have, the options that they have on their website. I really like it. I'm gonna actually keep it for my channel because I like to try different meal kits. I normally sign up and then I'll cancel after a while. But for HelloFresh, I'm keeping it. It's a keeper for me. So overall, with all of that, I gave HelloFresh a total average of 4.3. So I will have videos where I kind of rate each meal kit and put them like in the top 10 kind of category. So if you're interested in that, that will be out at some point. Who is it good for? Who do I think it's gonna gear towards? So I think that HelloFresh is really good for people who are learning how to cook. On their actual app, they have like bullet points, not just on the meal cards, but they have it on the app. Also on that same app, they have timers. So timers geared towards that specific meal that you're cooking. So if it says, hey, put this in the oven for 15 minutes, on your app, you can click on the little 15-minute mark right there on that particular bullet point or that particular number of that direction and say, okay, start my 15 minutes now. And they will start the 15 minutes and alert you. And that's actually why I increase their likability, because they have an app. So you need to have an app. It just makes the whole experience better for us. I really love the app. So I think it's really good for people that are learning how to cook. I think it's really good for families because I think the price point is where it needs to be if I'm feeding a family of 3, 4, 5. I don't know if they have 5, but definitely they have 4. Who do I think it's not good for? So I don't think it's good for people who don't want to do like too much cooking. Like maybe you just want to come home and put some things together, like maybe stir fry a little something and then go, and that's it for your day. So if you want to do that, maybe HelloFresh is not for you. I don't think it's good for like an international variety. Some of these meal kits will have like meals that you've never seen, like some sort of Indian curry and, you know, I don't know, just a huge variety of foods. So their variety seems to be very like American base limited, but it just seems to be a little more in the American wheelhouse versus like really outside the box. The last note I would like to make about HelloFresh is if you're cooking with HelloFresh, just know that you're signing up to actually cook. So you're gonna spend time in the kitchen. Like I said, expect to spend 45 minutes to an hour. The other thing is a lot of meal kits give you everything. I notice how HelloFresh never gives you sugar and butter. And because they always put one of them in the rest, I have not gotten a HelloFresh meal without it asking me to add sugar and butter. In terms of health, I mean, I don't think it's like unhealthy, but it's not super healthy. But they do have healthier options. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about HelloFresh. Have you tried HelloFresh? What do you think? And if you want to try it, can you let me know what your take was on it?